say that I'm the king of this forest. You can see that I'm important because I have the largest needles and cones of any eastern pine, and my taproot allows me to grow straight and strong in sandy soil. Now let me start by telling you a little about my ancestors. They were the leading producers of naval stores. They were tapped for turpentine and logged for lumber. Look at my exhibits and see what all I can make. Why, if it wasn't for my grandparents in the 1700s, ships from England wouldn't have sailed. Their pitch was used to make the ship's hull watertight so it wouldn't leak, and tar was used to preserve the rigging that held the sails in place. Around here, barrels were filled with tar and pitch, then loaded on ships at the Cape Fear River. That's when they began their voyage to England. So look around, compare, and see how I fit into the heritage of this here Tar Heel state.
In the midst of these longleaf pines, you will find the remnants of an early tar kiln to the left of our reconstructed model. This oven made of earth provided the tar and pitch, which were essential to the shipping industry. The tar kiln, more commonly known in this area as a charcoal, was generally 30 feet in diameter and 14 feet in height. Fat lightwood, which was resinous logs from dead longleaf pines, was stacked on a sloped clay foundation and covered with sod and earth, with a small opening left in the center so that the wood could be ignited. When the fat lightwood burned, the tar sweated out of the logs and drained into a collection pit. After all of this wood burned, a charcoal of this size would yield 160 to 180 barrels of tar. North Carolina's nickname is the Tar Heel State, and the legends of the nickname's origin are often varied. One legend states that during the American Revolution, the colonists of Nash and Edgecombe counties dumped their supplies of tar into what is today called the Tar River to keep the British from seizing it. According to legend, when the British waded through this river, they came out with the tar stuck to their heels, and thus called North Carolina the Tar Heel State. The most popular legend comes from the era of the war between the states. In Creasy's Grandfather Tales, the author says, because tar was made in the state, because in battle the soldiers from North Carolina stuck to their bloody work as if they had tar on their heels, thus General E. Lee said, bless the Tar Heel boys. The nickname was given to the state. It's not known exactly when the nickname started, but these two legends and all others have a common link. The use of the nickname grew from the fact that North Carolina's leading industry was naval stores.
Wow, that's cool.
In 1818, John and Asa Jones set up the first turpentine mill in Wilmington, North Carolina. As the largest town in the state, Wilmington became head of commercial development, especially after the opening of the Woburn Railroad. With river and rail lines extending to longleaf pine belt, Wilmington soon capitalized on the naval stores industry. In the 1950s, the Division of Forest Resources attempted to revive the naval stores industry at Bladen Lake State Forest. Low yields on second growth trees, high labor rates, and transportation costs made this impractical. It's unlikely that turpentine would ever be a way of life again in North Carolina.
Hey guys, we are on hike 29 now. Jones Lake and Turnbull Creek. They said that there's going to be a little bit of a detour on this one from what's described in the book. I think it's over here on the sign. Due to a missing bridge at the Jones Lake drain, this trail does not currently connect through and must be hiked out and back from either or both ends. The drain is unsafe to cross, and do not attempt to do so. If you're here for the Friends 40 Hike Challenge, note that during the closure, Friends is accepting an alternate route at Jones Lake State Park, described on the Friends update page, which I did not check before coming. I usually check that. Anyhow, so I'm just gonna hike up to where the bridge is missing and come back, and then go over to Jones Lake and do the same thing from there, I guess. This is kind of hard to walk on. Sinks in. Just came from that way. They have their trail marked with the triangle white blaze. The guide says the trail bears to the left. So I'm gonna go this way. Oh man, it's hot. So hot. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I think I just came from up there. That's where the detour started. But it said bear to the left. Maybe I was supposed to go right where the blazes were. The guide has some issues in this section. I'm back at that intersection. I see they put a bench here for you to sit down and figure out what's going on. But I'm going to follow this one with the white blaze, triangle blaze. Oh, the shade felt nice. Yeah, I guess since this is a detour, then it's all off the rails. There's another trail going that way. I don't know it. Eric, I still don't think this is right. Looking at the GPS, I'm like walking away from Jones Lake State Park, and I would think I would be walking towards it. Need to go back and look at the map I picked up. Okay, took me a while, but I finally managed to get the trail updates page up for this hike, and didn't really help a whole lot. But it says I can hike up to where this Jones Lake Bridge is supposed to be, and then back, and then go over to Jones Lake, and then hike again to where the bridge is supposed to be and back. Or there's an alternate route from Jones Lake State Park that just involves hiking at least a mile down a trail over there. Trouble is, I don't know if this triangle white blaze trail actually goes to the Jones Lake, or if this is the one that goes all the way around the Turnbull Creek forest. No idea. I have to call the park office. Okay, yeah. That white triangle blaze is the one that goes like 4 miles around Turnbull Creek forest. So I called the park ranger, and she's actually going to come out here and meet me and guide me in the right direction. That must be the MST going that way, but I didn't see any blazes. I must have missed it. So I'm just waiting here at the bench of lost souls till she gets here. Alright, that trail over there, I had kept going straight and ran to that area where the bench of lost souls was and had taken a right and gotten on the wrong trail. But just off of this trail, they didn't have like a double blaze like you would normally see when the trail takes a turn. But the ranger Carrie was awesome enough to come out and show me where I missed the turn, And now I'm back on MST. Hopefully I'll stay on it. She said the blazes were a little far apart out here. I guess I don't see one after a while. I'll turn around. But yeah, it's a little overgrown. There's a blaze. I'm good. This will take me to where the bridge was supposed to be, and then I'll hike back to the start and then go over to Jones Lake and do the same thing over there, just hopefully not get lost. Yep, that's the trail. I kind of get the sense that most people are not taking this route because it's pretty overgrown. Yeah, this is one of those walk 20 feet and stop for a blaze. They also have orange flags marking the trails too, so I'm looking for those. You see, this would definitely be difficult at night. Haven't seen a white blaze in a while. Had to start following the little orange flags. Now the orange flags are gone, but there's tape wrapped around the tree. Did turn on the GPS tracker so I could see where I've gone, but the GPS map didn't help too much because I don't have this trail on there because it's not really a trail yet. Oh, where the blaze is at? I will get back with you when I see a blaze. There's a blaze. I don't know if I just walked in a circle in the woods, but I found the blaze. I think I'm on the trail. There's a blaze. There's an orange flag. Assuming it goes this way. Now see here, you could put a blaze or something, anything. Well, I'm on some old road in the woods somewhere. There's an orange flag. There's another one. We're trying to save on expenses during COVID, so only put a blaze every half mile. Man, this one's interesting. Is this the thing that I'm not supposed to try to cross? Just came from right over there, and this looks easy enough to cross over. I don't know how well the trail is marked on the other side, or if this is where the bridge is missing, or we'll see. I just gotta cross this. Woo! did not get the feet wet. I think that's the trail. It looks trailish. And you would like come up to this point and need a bridge. I haven't seen an MST blaze since a good ways before that creek that I just crossed. There's another orange flag, and the orange flags were following the MST. Getting close to the road. Yeah, this is fun. Alright, just came from that way. And we got Jones Lake State Park up here. I don't know if this is the right trail, but it is a trail. And I made it from Turnbull Creek to Jones Lake State Park. Oh, there's a little detour sign, so yeah, I think I made it. Trail detour due to a missing bridge at the Jones Lake drain. This trail does not currently connect through and must be hiked out and back from either or both ends. The drain is unsafe to cross. Please do not attempt to do so. Sorry. Alright then. Jones Lake State Park is crowded. I can smell cooking. I can smell some grilling. It smells so good. We are here. I'll have to ask about the trail around the lake because in the updates page it said parts of it were flooded, so I don't know. Oh, they got a little library thing. Nightmare Hall, last date. I don't know about that. Get your passport stickers. I'm not really trying to do that this year. There's a bear right behind me in there. That's the classic Indian dugout canoe picture we saw in our social studies book, Indian Butts. Alright, new plan. Instead of taking that Cedar Loop trail, which was only a mile, I'm going to go ahead and hike back to the truck. Where did I leave that thing? Going back through the woods to Turnbull Creek Educational State Forest Office. That's where the truck is. Yeah. It says bridge missing, but I managed to cross it okay. Maybe if the water was higher, it would be a challenge. Oh man, it smelled so good back there in that campground. The fire's going like charcoal. Alright, we're trying to follow the flags. There's not any blazes that I see. It's not until you get across the little lake drain. This here. Okay, so yeah, this is where they need a bridge. But currently, the water's low enough that I can make it across here. Let's look at swinging across on the vine. I don't think so. Okay. There's a blaze. Woo! Okay. Made it through there, no problem this time. That's where I went the wrong way before. This is the way I came in. The problem started like right here. I was coming along, and there's just that triangle blaze there, and no MST blazes in sight. So if you go this way, turn to the right, then there's one way over there on that tree. If you just had a double blaze right there, I would have known there was a turn. Anyway, it's missing a lot more than those blazes. But hopefully they'll fix it. But just in case you're coming through, before you get to that intersection with the bench, the trail branches off to the right. And you're really following the little orange flags more than you are blazes, because there aren't many. Whew. We made it. Just back up this way is the park office, where Macari's. Man. Now it feels like 93 degrees.